So a final thought on blind faith and then moving on maybe a little bit beyond. So we have considered 2 Peter 1:5 and those verses on, talking about those who do not add to their faith certain things, they will be, let me just read it rather than try to quote it. He that lacks these things is blind and cannot see afar off, and has forgotten that he was purged from his old sins. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, you shall never fail. This is amazing encouragement and amazing challenge. Add things to your faith. Don't just say, oh, I have faith, I have everything I need. Okay, that's wonderful, but faith is not meant to be standing on its own, but faith is meant to have other facets, more things added to it, more things included within it, more things built on the foundation of faith. And we have seen, virtue, knowledge, we talked about those, temperance, also patience, godliness, and then we have two more left. And now these are really hitting home. These are really close to our hearts and challenging to us personally. So these are let's see now, brotherly kindness. So brotherly kindness is sort of brotherliness with other believers. So this is like Galatians 6:10, do good unto all men, but especially to the household of your faith. Ooh, yeah, so like as a believer, sure, there are many worthy causes, an animal shelter, like some society helping homeless people, that's wonderful. But it's saying, do good unto all, but do good first of all to those of your faith. And this is not just in financial giving, but also in more. Add to your faith brotherly kindness, brotherly love, caring for your brothers and sisters. Like when your brother is discouraged, will you by faith decide to go and encourage them? When a sister is challenged in an area, will you be praying for her by faith? Okay, so that's brotherliness. And then charity, of course, is the final one. So add love to your faith. Your faith is not a sterile thing, but it's something that is willing to dirty its hands because of love. So love has to be sort of king over our faith. Well, that's the wrong way to say it, because these verses tell us to fuse these things into our love, right? Into our faith, sorry. Without love, it's just saying our faith is basically not a healthy, not a good, not a godly faith. If there is no love included, I may have great trust in God, but if there is no love, there is no agape love, it's not the real item. It's not what God means it to be. So we have started this out by saying that everybody needs faith to just live. Faith is not the abrogation of reason. Faith is something that we need. Everyone needs just to move forward in life. Just to take the next step, whether you're believing in God, believing in Jesus, or believing in yourself. You need to have, or believing in a better future, or some other pretty nonsensical thing. But the point is that if you look at these things, you find, you look at these words and you look at what you need to add to your faith, you're finding that your faith is not to be naive, not to be blind. It is to be real, serious, and deep. And if you think of all these things, will your faith, like if you add knowledge to your faith, will your faith be unreasonable? Hardly. If you have a loving faith, that faith will be courageous. It will enter into situations that seem to be crazy, but you will take them on because of love. A loving faith will be courageous. A brotherly faith will consider others, even though, let's say, I'm an insensitive person, but a brotherly faith will consider others. And a virtuous faith will speak up against evil. See, love is not blind. It is not faith is not blind. It is not unreasonable. It is very much connected to reality, and that's the faith that God has invited us into and to grow into as believers. Yay! God bless your day.